Did you know there is a book so controversial, so full of mysteries, that it was banned from the Bible and relegated to oblivion for centuries? The Book of Enoch is this enigmatic piece of history. A text many believe contains secrets so profound they could rewrite what we know about humanity. It speaks of fallen angels, legendary giants, and apocalyptic events that challenge everything we understand. If you've never heard of it, or if you have but don't know why it's so mysterious, you're in the right place. Get ready. Because in this video, we dive into a narrative that connects humanity's oldest events to questions that still intrigue scientists, theologians, and curious minds today. And the most fascinating part, the secrets of the Book of Enoch might be closer to the truth than we can imagine. Before we continue, I want to invite you to join us on this journey. Hit the like button right now. This simple action helps us reach more people and continue producing profound and revealing content like this. Share it with your friends and family who also love exploring mysteries and diving into topics that make us question everything. Now, let me give you a very important reason to watch until the end. Every part of this video is connected, like pieces of a great puzzle. You discover how the Book of Enoch was written, why it was banned, and how it ties into stories we all know. But to grasp the full impact of these revelations, it's essential to follow every detail. Skipping any part might make you miss something crucial, and the complete context is what makes the subject so fascinating. Imagine reaching the end of the video and realizing that you now know something few people are aware of, something that connects history, religion, and mystery on a level rarely explored. That's what we want to deliver to you. Knowledge and a new perspective on how the past might be more alive and full of secrets than you ever imagined. So, get ready to dive deep, open your mind, and explore the most incredible mysteries humanity has ever tried to unravel. Are you ready? Then let's go. There are stories that change the way we see the world, and the Book of Enoch is one of those stories. Hidden from the main religions for centuries, this mysterious text was not only banned from the Bible, but also fell into oblivion for reasons that still generate heated debates among scholars, religious people, and even conspiracy theorists today. It contains stories so incredible that they challenge human understanding and bring to light questions that we don't want or don't know how to answer. Who was Enoch? Why was your book deleted? And what secrets does it hide about our true history? Get ready to dive into a world of mysteries, forbidden knowledge, and revelations that could change everything. First of all, we need to understand who Enoch was. Quoted briefly in the Bible, he is described as a man so righteous that he walked with God and God took him to himself. This means that he was one of the last mortals to not experience death, being taken directly to heaven. This brief mention always intrigues scholars, but the mysteries don't end there. What almost no one knows is that there is a text attributed to him, a book that would have been written during his celestial journey, when he witnessed divine secrets that no other human know. This is the Book of Enoch, and its contents are as impressive as they are controversial. The Book of Enoch was rediscovered in the 18th century in manuscripts from ancient times. Before that, its existence was practically unknown in the West, although it was well preserved by some religious communities in Ethiopia. The work is divided into 5 main summaries and contains stories that challenge what we know about the creation of the world, angels, and even the origin of humanity. Among the most famous stories is that of vigilantes, a group of angels sent to Earth to observe and guide humans. These beings, however, ended up disobeying God in a way that changed the history of the planet forever. The Watchers fell in love with human women and, in their rebellion, took to them as wives, generating hybrid children known as Nephilim. These descendants, described as giants of extraordinary strength and wisdom, came to dominate the earth, spreading destruction and corruption. But the Watchers' interference didn't stop there. They taught humans forbidden knowledge, such as the art of war, metallurgy, the use of cosmetics, and even astrology. The Book of Enoch narrates that these teachings were considered a grave sin, as they gave humans a power they were not ready to wield. The choice that was caused led God to make a drastic decision: cleanse the earth with the flood. The account of the flood in Enoch is similar to what we find in Genesis, but with details that the Bible does not mention. He explains that the flood was not only a protection for humans, but also a way to eradicate the Nephilim and the corruption brought by the watchers. Before the flood, Enoch was chosen to be God's messenger. He was supposed to alert the watchers to your fate and record the events you witnessed. This makes the Book of Enoch one of the first apocalyptic works in history, containing visions about the future of humanity and the ultimate struggle between good and evil. One of the most intriguing aspects of the book is its detailed description of the cosmos. It mentions the movement of stars, the cycles of the sun and moon, and even natural issues that were impossible to understand at the time it was contemplated. For example, the text talks about portals in the sky through which the sun and moon enter and leave, something that many interpret as an ancient attempt to describe the workings of the universe. For conspiracy theorists, these passages are proof that Enoch had access to advanced scientific knowledge. But how could he know that? Was it a divine revelation or something more? For some, the Watchers were not angels, but beings from another world. The idea that the fallen angels in the Book of Enoch could be extraterrestrials gained strength with the popularity of ancient astronaut theories. According to this interpretation, the space-traveling Watchers shared their technology with early humans, altering the course of history. This theory, although controversial, is reinforced by similarities between the Book of Enoch and teaches from various cultures. The Sumerians, for example, talk about the Anunnaki, gods who came down from the sky to interact with humans. Could the Book of Enoch be the origin of all these stories? Another fascinating point is the impact that the Book of Enoch had on other religious works. He directly influenced the revelation of John, with its visions of angels, judgments, and a cosmic battle between the forces of good and evil. This raises an important question. Why was the Book of Enoch excluded from the Bible if it was so connected to other secret texts? The answer may lie in the power it gives to knowledge. While the traditional Bible emphasizes obedience and faith, the Book of Enoch talks about seeking the truth, even if it means challenging what is known. Perhaps this was seen as a threat by the religious leaders who consolidated the canon. Despite its banishment, the Book of Enoch continues to fascinate people around the world. It has been preserved by communities such as the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which is still considered part of their Bible. But outside these communities, he has become a source of inspiration for scholars, writers, and filmmakers. From conspiracy theories to science fiction, Enoch's legacy is more alive than ever. After all, he invites us to explore fundamental questions. Are we alone in the universe? Is there forbidden knowledge that has not yet been discovered? What is humanity's true role in the grand scheme of creation? What makes the Book of Enoch so special is that it doesn't have simple answers. It presents a complex vision of the universe, where angels can rebel, giants walk among us, and humanity's destiny is constantly shaped by forces beyond our understanding. But more than that, he challenges us to think for ourselves, to question artificial narratives, and to seek the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. In the end, the Book of Enoch is not just a religious text or a piece of history. It is an invitation to reflect on what it means to be human in a universe full of mysteries. And perhaps this is exactly what the ancients wanted us to forget, that true power lies in knowledge. Over the centuries, the Book of Enoch is shrouded in mystery, being seen as a lost piece of humanity's spiritual puzzle. But its exclusion from the biblical canon is, in itself, a cause for debate. Who decided he should be banned? And what do these choices tell us about how our history was written or perhaps rewritten? The selection of texts that make up the Bible was not done elaborately. During the first centuries of the Christian era, religious councils decided which books should be considered inspired by God and, therefore, worthy of being part of the scriptures. In this process, The book of Enoch was discarded as dangerous, speculative and, in some respects, divergent from emerging doctrine. But what exactly did he say that so threatened the foundations of institutionalized religion? One of the most controversial points is the role of fallen angels. While the traditional Bible mentions these beings only briefly, the book of Enoch devotes entire pages to describing witches' rebellion, witches' motivations, and the consequences of witches' actions. It details how these angels, known as vigilantes, took on the role of creators, manipulating human genetics and even interfering in nature. This type of narrative raises disturbing questions. For example, if we accept the idea that there was a time when angels walked among men and transmitted advanced knowledge, doesn't this call into question the notion that human progress was exclusively the result of human effort and intelligence? Could it be possible that the Watchers played a crucial role in the development of ancient civilizations? Recent studies show that several cultures around the world have MOTHs similar to those described in Book of Enoch. The Greeks talk about the Titans, a race of giants that preceded the Olympian gods. The Sumerians have the Anunnaki, celestial beings who descended to Earth and influenced humanity. Even Hindu texts mention the Devas and Avars, who fought epic battles for world domination. Are these coincidences mere creations of the human imagination, or are all these cultures referring to the same historical event, interpreted in different ways? The implications don't stop there. Not the Book of Enoch. There is a limitation of technologies and knowledge that seem to far exceed what would have been possible for the period in which the text was written. An example of this is a narrative about celestial portals, which many modern theorists interpret as representatives of wormholes or interdimensional transportation technologies. These ideas not only attract religious people, but also scientists, who see in the text a possible connection between spirituality and science. Will the Book of Enoch describe, in ancient language, concerns that we are only now beginning to understand? Another aspect that continues to intrigue scholars is the relationship between vigilantes and the Nephilim, their giant descendants. In several passages, the text suggests that these beings were not only physically larger, but also possessed superior intelligence. According to Enoch, the Nephilim ruled the earth with an iron fist, bringing both advances and destruction. Witches' presence was one of the factors that led God to decide on the flood, an event that Enoch described in stunning detail. But here an important question arises. Did the flood really eradicate the Nephilim, or did some of them survive? This doubt has been raised by archaeologists and explorers to search for physical evidence that can confirm the existence of these giants. As the stories about Goliath, the giant defeated by dead remnants of this lost past. Even more fascinating is the possibility that the Book of Enoch contains prophecies that extend to the present day. He talks about a period of final judgment, in which the fallen angels and their descendants would be definitively punished and humanity would face a certain spiritual reckoning. This apocalyptic vision, full of symbolism, echoes what we find in Johan's Apocalypse, but with nuances that make Enoch's text even more intriguing. For example, he describes a celestial realm that is almost technological, with extended structures, celestial vehicles, and beings that radiate pure light. Was he trying to describe something he saw and couldn't fully understand? Could this vision be an ancient interpretation of advances that we would now associate with spacecraft or extraterrestrial civilizations? The most curious thing is that, despite its exclusion from the official canon, the Book of Enoch was never completely removed. It was preserved in the Christian communities of Ethiopia, trained by Jewish mystics in the Middle Ages, and even reported on by the authors of the New Testament. Jude, one of the shortest books in the Bible, makes a direct reference to Enoch, maintaining a prophecy in which he declares that God will come with thousands of his saints to execute judgment. This shows that, even though it is rejected by institutionalized religion, the Book of Enoch continues to influence the faith and spirituality of generations. In the modern era, It has become a central topic in debates about the coexistence of science and religion. While some see it as an allegorical text, full of metaphors about good and evil, others believe it contains hidden truths waiting to be rediscovered. What is most intriguing is the possibility that the Book of Enoch be just the tip of the iceberg. How many other ancient texts could be hidden or lost, waiting for the right moment to reveal their secrets? In the end, the Book of Enoch is not just a piece of religious literature. It's a reminder that the past is full of mysteries and that our understanding of history is fragmentary at best. He invites us to question, to explore and, above all, to imagine. If Enoch truly walked with God, what did he see? And what did he know that was considered too dangerous to share with the world? These are questions that may never be completely answered. But this is exactly what makes the Book of Enoch so fascinating. He isn't just narrative events. It awakens in us the need to search, to discover and to ask ourselves, what other secrets are hidden, waiting to be revealed. And so we end this incredible journey through the mysteries of the Book of Enoch, a text that challenges our understanding of history, religion and even the universe. If you liked this dive into humanity's deepest secrets, take the opportunity to leave a like. This helps us bring more content like this to you. Share this video with your friends, because I'm sure they will also be surprised by these revelations. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Here is a lot of interesting stuff coming, and I guarantee that each new content will keep you hooked from start to finish. Until the next video, remember, knowledge is the greatest mystery we can't sell together.